Lux 29er. Short travel. You'll see how it rolls. We're up at Navajo Rocks now. And they're loading up bikes. We're gonna head out that way. Hit the trails. Nice.
Yeah, Steve over here. Which model is a Canyon what?
Canyon Lux.
Canyon Lux. Short travel 29er. It's like 100, 120 or something.
What's this? Rebound. Oh. Alright, welcome to another video. If you look over on the left there, this is the map everyone's checking out. We're going to head up on the Ramblin trail, which is in the top there in the brown. Off we go. I'll pull it up here on trail forks as well if you want to see what that looks like. It's up at the top, kind of loops around. Most people drive it clockwise. And as we start off here, this is two trails in one. This is Big Mesa and Ramblin kind of all together. And the first thing I want to point out on this bike is so not used to grip shifts on a mountain bike. Yeah, grip shifts. So that surprised me. They must have run out of normal shifters and had this and threw it on or something, because it was weird to have on a mountain bike, especially when you're like standing up and climbing out of the saddle and trying to twist your wrist at the same time. Grip shift, really awkward. But other than that, I had a great time on this bike. Look at you bobbing around. So first impressions, how's it feel climbing?
It feels like it's a little more of
A little what?
More of a tank.
Oh. So we started off going pretty slow here. Everyone's kind of poking around, checking out the beautiful scenery. It was such a gorgeous day, and everyone's kind of gathering up here trying to figure out what trail to do and which way to go. Sounds good. Is that easy? Oh, he's got that fork on there.
It's blue and black diamond, I think.
Uh-oh. So off we roll. The red dash there that you see is the Ramblin trail, and that's one good thing about Moab here, is that they're really well marked trails. There's always paint marks or something, so I was out in the lead here and following the red dashes, and man, what a fun ride it was. You know, not bad actually. It feels pretty good. I actually had a little bit of trouble here trying to stay on the trail because I kept looking around at all the scenery. I was looking left, looking right, and I kept going, veering off to the side and stuff because, man, what a cool sight. Wow, look at the formation. And it went just anywhere you looked. It was beautiful up in this area. I could have ridden here all day, and that's, I mean, we were up here for a few hours and it just never got old. So eventually, oh, you see that right there? White dash. So somehow we missed our turn. Now we're on the white dash trail, so a couple more riders caught up with us. But now we're on the white dash trail, which is actually the Big Mesa trail. We missed our right turn on the Ramblin, but it was such a fun downhill, and we had like a 20-mile-an-hour tailwind right here. We were just jamming down here, and I think everybody having too much fun to even notice that we made a wrong turn. So we're flying down here. This is where this bike really shined, and I'm going to roll it out right now so you can see what I'm talking about. This Canyon calls their ultralight full suspension carbon 29er. It's their lightest full suspension bike in their mountain bike range, and it is so much fun and responsive to ride. On terrain like this, this is absolutely perfect. Oh, and there's the geometry, 69.5-degree head tube angle. But stuff like this, it's just absolutely perfect. It's 29-inch wheels, so it rolls over the stuff good. It has just enough suspension to keep it comfortable. Other parts of Moab, you're going to want a little more suspension, but if you're riding Ramblin trail, or even the next one I do, Rocky Tops, this is enough. And this bike, I think it's 25, 26 pounders, just super light. So we get down to the bottom here, and everyone starts looking around. We start seeing people going the other way, and we're like, wait a minute, what's going on here?
There's something somewhere?
Not a good sign. That's everybody pushing the sand.
Yeah, I don't really feel like this.
But I don't want to go through like 15 miles.
Yeah, I don't want to do
push a bike.
Push a bike.
So finally someone was smart enough to realize we're going the wrong way. Stopped and turned everyone around, so we're heading back the other direction now. But now we have an uphill into a 20-mile-an-hour headwind, so that wasn't very fun. But so it's about a 1 mile climb back up to where we missed our turn. But good opportunity to see how this bike climbed now, so I did some descending. And this isn't much of a climb here, but as we get up further, a little bit of climbing in is, again, very responsive and stiff and maneuverable and lightweight. I mean, that's what you want, especially for racing. Awesome bike for racing. If I had 2 bikes, I would want one of these for this type of terrain, and then something with a little bit more travel for some of the bigger stuff. But I really like this bike. It surprised me. I didn't think I would like it so much. Alright, so we made it back to the top, found our red dashes, made the left turn, and off we go onto a rock roller coaster wonderland. And man, it was just so fun. Woo. Look at this Moab action. Yeah, the first, I'd say, half of Ramblin is like this. It's rolly, smooth rock stuff, and oh man, it's such a neat experience. I've never done anything like this. It was so fun to do. The second half, as you get around Ramblin, is more sandy trail, a little bit bigger rocks. But this part was just over and over, just these roller coaster type features, and I was just having the time of my life. I was so happy to be here. It was such a great day. There I am. So it's here I started noticing, or I was kind of paying more attention to how the bike rolled over little bits, because I rode a 27.5 before, now I'm on a 29er. So I was really kind of in my head comparing the two, maneuvering and rolling wise, and I was really liking this bike on this terrain. I don't know if I'm just mental, but it does seem to roll over stuff pretty good. That one's 29 also, right?
27.5.
Oh, okay. Okay. Wow. This stuff is killer.
Yeah.
This is totally Moab. So here's where it kind of transitions from rocks to kind of more of a trail situation. So you get to kind of try the bike on different terrains, and it was good to have quite a variety of terrain out here, especially on the Ramblin trail. It goes from the smooth rocks to this trail. There's some climbing coming up later. But overall, this is a good trail for, I'd say, intermediate riders. It's definitely not a beginner trail, but it's not too difficult. I mean, we didn't have any challenges. I didn't have to walk it anywhere. There's some of the climbing right there. But yeah, overall, Ramblin', awesome trail for kind of a beginner, intermediate mountain biker out here. So as we rounded the corner there, saw a couple other guys, and they were stopping. Everyone's kind of checking in to see where they thought they were on the trail, how much further it was, and which way everybody was going to go.
Part of the Outerbike event there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of doing? Rambling, then coming back? Rent some stuff. I was dying just a second ago.
Yeah, check out the wind whipping that bush around. Here it was probably constant 20, maybe 30 mile an hour winds here. It's crazy. Woo! Tail end. Yeah. Here I was just kind of giving it the beans to see how fast I could ride this guy, and over this terrain it was great. I mean, talk about a cross-country race bike, it was just perfect for this stuff. Super lightweight, just went flying up these climbs, but it's only like 25 pounds, and it was awesome. Love this thing for climbing, just really puts the power down. And again, look at that scenery, it's just beautiful out here. Woo! Check this out. Canyon Lux riding. On road for a custom bike. Go rough, go rough. I'm gonna go catch that guy. So what we ended up doing here, since my buddy was getting a little tired out from some of the climbing, the Ramblin actually loops around and intersects the road you take in to the start. And at that intersection there's another trail called Rocky Tops that takes you around another loop. So you kind of have an out. You can either take the road back or hop over the Rocky Tops. So and that's what I did. And this is about the end of Ramblin here. It just, like I said, it intersects with the street, and you can either take the street back or continue over to Rocky Tops. So here's where I was talking about. There's the end of where we are, and there's back at where we are at the beginning. So join me next time as I ride the Canyon Lux over on the Rocky Tops trail here up at Navajo Rocks in Moab. Beautiful trails. You're in for a treat. There's some amazing scenery and some awesome sights on that one, so stay tuned for that. As always, thanks for watching. And like I like to say, enjoy your ride.